Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to another Eurovision 2023 interview. Of course, my name is Connor, and today I am joined by someone who has my heart beating. It's Monika Linkytė of Lithuania. Monika, how are you doing today?
Hi. Well, I am actually very happy, this period is like super like a dream come true. But like today, somehow I am sick and I'm just staying in my bed. But besides that, I hope because I'm sleeping all day, so I think that I'm gonna be recharged. I'm gonna be, beauty sleep. Got that, and tomorrow I'm gonna smash the world again.
Perfect. Well, it's a good time. I guess really getting sick ever is not a fun experience, but I'd
Yeah.
rather, as an artist, I'd rather get sick before I get to Eurovision than be
Oh,
dealing with
yeah.
it during. You know that
It,
really well, having been there.
it's definitely true. And yeah, I'm quite happy, but like the experience I had 8 years ago, it was quite different. Yeah, I feel that I first of all I changed. Now I am, more open. I kind of know what I want to do in the music industry, like what's my aim, this and that, and it gives like I wouldn't say the confidence, but it gives like exactly steps you need to, like, you understand what steps you need to do. And also it's much more fun, because I become friends with loads of people in from this year Eurovision. And yeah, it's just like, having good time with good people around you, and also sharing music with them. So yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, and I think that that's a really good point. I talked with we were talking earlier about the other artists I'd interviewed. I talked with Andrew about how, like, really you want to go into Eurovision. I know that it's a competition and kind of really the end goal is to do as good as you can. But you also should be having fun while you're there because you can go back to Eurovision, but you can't do the first try again. So might as well make the most of it. So I think that's a really good point, and I like that perspective from you. You are coming back, so you have a little bit of experience on the, I guess, technical pieces of what does a Eurovision experience look like for an artist. Of course, now yours is going to be a little bit different because you went as not a solo artist back in
Yeah.
2015. So I wanted to ask you, now that you get to go back and I guess kind of do this as Monika, does it change a little bit of your kind of approach to the contest, or are you still just taking it as fun and exciting and every opportunity like you did in 2015?
Um, you know, I've wrote that song and it gives me satisfying and also pressure as not only the artist but as the songwriter. So I think that approach is quite different, but also, as I said, I think that I changed. Okay, I hate to say that I changed because I don't think that we change. I think that, we go deeper to ourselves, and when we finally like searching for that connection with ourselves, we try, like, we start to live more, more happy, even like, yeah. So yeah, I would say that, this experience is new for me. Even if I've been there, but everything is quite new, and there were no such a like loads of free parties last time, and I didn't have that connection with other artists. And yeah, it's just, but yeah, I know why I have that connection with others. I think that, because I really believe that everyone is different, and I don't need to, show myself. I don't need to prove myself. I don't need to, look better than other. Um, I just need to be me, and other person, I want him to feel comfortable with me, and be as much himself, as much unique as it possible. So maybe that's why it's so easy just to have like connections and not feel as the competition then, Yes, as
Hmm.
you said, like in the end of the day, everyone wants to be the best, and everyone wants to be in a good position, you know, to win that or whatever the aim is. But um, I really do believe that, you know, like if you're just gonna win the first place and you're gonna have like shittiest experience in your life, you will be exhausted. You will not enjoy the moments. You will not have that connections with others. Like what kind of reason is that? Like what kind of reason is to do this? I don't know.
Hmm. Yeah. Well, and I want to take this now that we've been talking about connections so much, I'm just curious, is there anyone from the 2015 contest that you still keep in touch with?
Well, I know Vidas because he's from Lithuania.
Sure.
And but actually no, and this is sad, you know. Yeah, I think that because we didn't have those pre-parties, we've been just in two, I think, or
Mm.
even like Amsterdam was big one, but like others were quite small. Even Amsterdam that year was way smaller than this year, you know. So we didn't have the opportunity to meet each other. Also, I was very shy. I was like so shut down person, even if I'm not like naturally I'm very Spanish heart girl, you know. I really like to talk with people. I really like to give them compliments. I really like, you know, to have like deep conversations, small conversations, whatever. So that time I was very shut down, and I think that that was quite a big reason why I don't have any connection with anyone from 2015. Yeah.
Mm. Oh, well, hopefully maybe they'll watch this interview and they'll be like, you know who I need to reach out to? I need to talk
Yeah.
to Monika.
Write me, please.
Well, so I think that some of our viewers might not know this. I was doing some digging and some research, and I realized that you, before you had attempted to start going to Eurovision, you had also attempted to go to Junior Eurovision back in 2007, which makes me think that there's a lot about Monika that maybe we don't know. So I wanted to give you the opportunity. What are some things that people would be surprised to learn about you?
About me, um, I'm really overthinker, you know. I'm really are. I am, and I really want to get to life quite deep, and I think that people just don't see it. You know, like you have to follow me quite well to know that part. Yeah, I can cry a lot also.
Okay.
And I think that, you know, as I said before, 2015 Monika and this Monika in front of you right now is quite different person. Also fun fact, not fun fact, but it's quite changed, like it changed me a lot. I was in Nepal 2 years ago. I was volunteering
Mm,
there for 5 months. Um, yeah, I have a dog, but this fact is not very that, you know, you shouldn't know. It's easy to find out. I love nature. I've grown up near the seaside, and seaside is very, very important for me. Also,
mm.
maybe, yeah, not everybody knows, but I have chuta tuta tattoo. It's here.
Ooh,
Yeah.
okay.
And the circle of girls, but it's more deep than five girls. Like this is um on a stage, we are five, and we are standing in a circle in the end of the performance. And that circle thing is very important for me because I do believe that everything goes in circle. Um, and there is five important layers in universe. It's like
Mm,
earth, fire, um, air, um, ocean, and universe in general. So like five elements. So yeah, What else? What
Interesting.
else? we can
That's
learn?
cool. It's kind of like, I follow the Olympics pretty well. And so I know that there's a lot of like Olympic athletes who, after they go to their first kind of competition, they'll get kind of like the Olympic rings on, their chest or their arm or something like that. I think it's kind of cool that you have something that kind of, I guess, immortalizes kind of this
Yeah,
experience, this
yeah.
memory. That's really cool. I had considered getting a tattoo for Eurovision, but I was like, probably not the Liverpool logo. Probably not the best tattoo. So maybe I need to find a deeper tattoo uh, for me to
I
get.
can I can help you with that because I am, I really like to get deep in life. So
We'll
so if you
chat.
need help, just
Yeah,
write me.
yeah, perfect. I'll Skype you in for like the tattoo session. Be like,
Yeah.
okay, but Monica says I needs to look this way. Well, I wanted to kind of move over to your song. Now, I know that I remember you told Matt in Barcelona that you had essentially written this song in about a day or about a night. It was a very quick write.
Yeah.
But we also watched the song develop and grow during
Yeah.
the Pomadames Now show because the version you entered in the heats is not exactly the final version we saw in the finals. And the main piece of that was that folklore chant that came in throughout the chorus. So I wanted to ask, at what point in the competition did you decide, hey, I think we need to change this up, and I think we want to add this direction or this element?
Um, I had that feeling from the first moment, but also I thought that maybe it's just like too much folkish, Um, because I was like wondering if it's possible to make the folk in a modern way, which I would enjoy myself. Um, and somehow we just made it. But I got like loads of messages from people from Lithuania. They were like, oh, we like this chuto tuto part so much, can you just make that part longer, or just like we want to sing that. And maybe because it was quite complicated as well, like the song chorus was quite complicated. um yeah, we were just like discussing with songwriter what should we do. And because we didn't have much time when we were writing it, because I don't know if you know of the story how I entered this competition, but
Mm-hmm.
I just made a joke with a friend, and now I didn't know her. Like it was the first time I've seen Nicola. And yeah, we ended by writing song with a songwriter I never met before, also in one evening. And we had like 3 weeks to prepare for everything. So maybe because of like, very tough time schedule, we needed to do some changes during the competition. And yeah, we were doing it. And I'm happy that I was not afraid to change it, because other people, and even some people from my team, they were like, oh, we shouldn't do changes because changes are bad. But I really do believe that changes are very necessary in
Mm-hmm.
general in life for me. So I was just like, let's try. If it's not work, it will not work. But I feel that something is not completely there. So even if it's like, a dress, part in the song, or some kind of lyrics, I would just like go for that, because I want to feel, you know, I want to feel 100% that I did 100%. Even, and I remember Marina Abramovic, maybe you know her. She is
Mm-hmm.
like super famous artist. So she is always saying that you have to give not 100%, you have to give 150% of yourself in a performance, and then you will get back, something. You will get back something. So yeah, I was inspired by Marina.
Very nice. Well, and I'll say, you know, I think I really enjoyed watching it grow because every time that you go back to it, and you know, Pamadam is Now show is a little bit of a marathon. There are a lot of
Yeah,
shows involved in that, but you kind of saw the like I said, the growth and the evolution of the song instead of
yeah,
seeing it performed again, like in the exact same
yeah,
kind of cut, copy, and paste way. And I actually went back to it. I was listening to it in the car this morning, and um even this morning, I was like, wait a second. I heard the, I guess it was in the second pre-chorus where you have like
yeah,
that really subtle heartbeat, like bass line that comes in. It's just a boom, boom. And I was
yeah.
like, how have I, it's been like 2, 3 months and how have I never heard this? So I'm still finding things in your song.
And we recorded a version with London Community Gospel Choir, so it's coming up quite in a week or something. So you're definitely gonna hear something new as well there.
Perfect. Well, and that relates to one of I have two more questions for you, but I remember you saying in a interview with OGAE Azerbaijan that you want to learn some additional languages. So I
Yeah.
wanted to ask, do you think that maybe in the future there could be some additional language versions of Stay, maybe even in Lithuanian?
In Lithuanian, I don't think so, but maybe in I would love to sing in France. I love I love France. Like this is France is my top three countries to stay, and like I love language. Um yeah, so that was the first idea for me. Italian language, I love Italian language. And Portugal or Spain. These four countries would be my aim to have the versions in that
Very
language.
nice. So it sounds like maybe, you know, Lazara we need to hit up, Mimi Cat, you know, kind of get some lessons on some language so we can get those versions.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's so funny because we with Mimi Cat we're very close. With the Blanca Paloma, we said we were joking that in London after party that we're some kind of like best friends there because we really feel each other. And yeah, and we become like close with Lazara as well. Even she was just like in a few pre-parties and quite, you
Mhm.
know, off from going out or you know being with competitors. But yeah,
Okay.
these girls are insane. I love them, all of them.
So, perfect. So then I think I might know the answer to this question. It'll be my final one, but I love asking it. If you had the opportunity as a songwriter or as the lead artist to collaborate with another Eurovision 2023 artist on a single, who would you pick to work with and why?
Well, it's gonna be definitely Paloma Blanca. mm, I just feel that we both involved some kind of like our culture um roots to our songs, which connects us. But also, I would love to make a collaboration with Lazara because I love French music. Um, and I think that Joker Out would be option as well because
Mm,
I love that um boys band vibe, and it would be quite interesting, you know.
mhm.
So yeah, or yeah, I know that another one, Cha-Cha guy, Cha-Cha guy.
Yes, Karja from Finland.
Gave him a nickname. Like, yeah, I everywhere I go, I'm like, oh, Cha-Cha guy. So Finland boy, yeah.
Wonderful. Well, I know that you're working on another EP, but perhaps a secondary EP of Eurovision collabs should be out there in the universe. Because I know that Joker Out wants to work with you as well. We saw that Instagram post that they were like, "Oh yeah, we'll work with Monika." So there's something out there.
Okay, there is something there. Let's keep the flow, you know?
Wonderful. That's all we can ask for. But all right, Monika. Well, I know hopefully we will also see each other in person in Liverpool. Time will tell. I know that you have a very busy schedule, but I want to thank you for taking some time. Of course, we want to make sure that you get your rest so that you're all ready for Liverpool. But I want to remind our viewers and listeners, make sure that you are supporting Monika both in her journey to Liverpool, but also her journey in music after Liverpool, and plug into her socials, YouTube, Spotify, iTunes, all of those places. And if you would like to connect with us, if you're not already, make sure that you hit our subscribe button down below, the like button, and the notification bell, because we have a lot of really fantastic content planned for you that's going to start coming out literally next week. I cannot believe we are almost there. But until then, Monika, I will see you in Liverpool, and everyone else, I'll see you later. Bye.
Bye, bye, bye. Thank you.